Hi there, my name's Dave Haldane. I'm a mechanical engineer in Tallahassee, Florida, and I have got a penchant for destruction. Today we'll be taking apart the Sock Chomper 10,000. We'll be using this handy-dandy cordless drill and a hip-mounted multi-tool. Let's get started. Alright, I've only got the front of this off and already I see a lot of really promising parts in here. If we look over here, we've got a blower right there. That's a centrifugal fan. Really efficient at moving really large volumes of air. So I'm thinking we're going to do something that moves lots of air at a time. I just pulled off this belt. It's got a really high friction side there with the ribbing. What those ribs do is they keep the belt from sliding sideways. So I could use this belt pretty much on any pulley to transfer momentum from one shaft to another. I'm gonna make sure to hold on to this one. Alright, we've got most of the big components out of the way now so we can see what really makes this thing tick. Down here what we've got is our centrifugal blower. Really great at moving air there. Right behind it, we see a nice exposed AC motor. This guy runs on about 120 volts, I imagine. I'm probably going to figure that out later. These specification panels right there, very useful things to read. In the back, what you see here is the tensioner assembly for the belt. That keeps tension on the belt that connects to the drum. And then here, we've got the drive pulley that drives the belt that was attached to the drum. You can see the stator in there rotating around. When I spin this, the centrifugal blower goes too. I was really hoping to get maybe 2 motors out of this build, but I'll just have to make do with one and see what I can make. Here's another really important part of the dryer. This is the heating element. As you can see, it's just a pretty simple coil. They induce a voltage across the coil heats up, you get heat. The way the dryer works is a centrifugal fan pulls air past this coil into the bin and then out the lint filter. So, we'll see what we can do here. As you can see, this is a bit of an old dryer. Looks like the insulation was starting to burn up a little bit. Alright, here we've got the heart of the dryer. This is the tumbler motor and the centrifugal fan. I want to separate these two just so I can see the way they put together and probably clean a lot of lint out of them. Alright, well, I've sort of tapped into a couple of phases of this. This is a 3-phase electric motor, so it's not going to work quite as well as it usually does, because I'm just running on the old extension cord to see if it still works. But, nonetheless, let's see what happens when we plug it in. What that is 2 phases trying to work when it needs 3. You just give it a little start here. We've got ourselves a blower! Now that we've got our dryer apart, let's take a quick inventory about what we've got going on in here. First, we've got our heating element here. We've got our belt there that drives the barrel around. We've got our tensioner assembly, which includes a spring, our lever arm, and a tensioner pulley. We have a fairly worn out bearing. We've got our 3-phase AC motor, runs on 115 volts. Right now that's attached to our blower assembly. I think I'm going to leave that together just because they're so well mated. For the barrel, the mating part for the rotator bolt, so we can put that in the bushing if we need to. I'm not really going to bother myself too much with the control circuitry because I think this thing's going to be able to handle itself just fine.